Financial wellness. Reach out to them for advice at 855-DON-GINO. And now back to your hosts, Don Getling and Gino Franti.
So we'd like you to also join us right here at the Vault Media Studios by going to donandgino.com, click on the live streaming button, and you'll see our very handsome guest, who's backed by popular demand, Mr. Stan Roy with Berkshire Hathaway. And he's going to share all kinds of you brought some really great information, Stan.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it.
And the most exciting for you out there you're going to want to be part of is the fact that he's brought in numbers, statistics. Everybody loves statistics. How is our real estate doing from 2013 to 14, 15, and now? How? Because we keep talking about how hot it is. Stan, you were nice enough to actually give us the numbers.
Yeah. Currently, well, right now we've got in Santa Clarita, this is Newhall, Stevenson Ranch, Valencia, Castaic, Saugus, and Candy Country. So,
no acts on Agua Dulce, yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
Yep.
So, 551 active properties for sale, and we're up 32 listings from 2 weeks ago.
Okay, a little more inventory.
Yeah.
I think everybody shut down for a little while during graduations.
Yeah, graduations, Father's Day.
106-degree weather.
We've got all this stuff lined up. But as we
where were you? It was 113.
Oh, that's right. I was somewhere where it was only 80.
Yeah. Punk.
So, and then, but of course, as we talked about before, when you're on a mission and you got to get something done, you're going to get it done regardless of what, if Father's Day is coming up and you've got to get a home, you're going to do it. So, anyway.
Yeah,
so it's standard, 551 active. We've been as low as 300.
I was going to say, oh, my God, when it was 300, it's like fist fights to try to buy a house.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Ding, ding. Next up.
Yeah. So this is actually a healthy number. It'd be better if it was closer to 700, right?
1,200 is healthy, actually. Our good years was 1,200 to 2,400, but that's when we had home building also.
I don't know if the market can bear 1,200 right now, and this doesn't take into consideration new construction, of course.
Right.
We do have some new construction that's available. I know Lennar's been swallowing borrowers over at the new project that they've opened up. So I know we have some new construction, but not much. It gets taken up real quick, and then it's gone.
Yep.
And then it takes them months and months to rebuild.
Right. And then the other thing, the second number there is, so we've got 551 active, 672 pending and backup. So we've got 121 more homes in escrow than there are on the market. So we, what that means to us and to you guys is that's less than a 1 month supply, basically.
The average across the country is between 3 and 4, and we're at like 22 days.
Yeah, that's really, really challenging for a buyer out there, and that's why it's super important that you work with a connected agent, with a local lender, to do the best you can to get your offer accepted. That's the name of the game right now, is getting your offer accepted. And I did spend almost an hour on the phone with an appraiser yesterday just talking about the market in general. And he was talking about the difficulty they're having in trying to bring in value for the buyers willing to pay what the seller wants for the house and above and beyond that. But, then you can't finance it because they don't have the means, necessarily to bring in an extra $20,000, $30,000 more than the house is worth.
If the appraisal doesn't come in at the value at the purchase price.
Yeah, and it won't necessarily. If there's no support, right, for the collateral, if there's no other homes that have sold for that amount. We were talking specifically about model matches and how, you have a house that sold 2 months ago and you have a house that sold today, and the one that sold today is the exact same house, but it's the junky one is selling today for the same price as the upgraded one sold 2 months ago.
Right.
How do you justify the value that now when you go look in the internet and you look at the pictures, you go, why does this junky one sell for the same price as the nice one?
Lack of inventory?
Yep.
I know, but that's only worth so much. It's not worth $30,000.
Well, and that's why it's very important for a lot of you out there to understand if you're challenged trying to get your offers accepted, it is imperative you work with a true professional that can help guide you down the right path, is well connected, well educated like Stan Roy with Berkshire Hathaway, and a local lender. Because if you're not trusted, I'm sorry, but your offer is not going to be accepted. It's going to be very difficult. Let's put it that way. I can't say it won't be, but it's going to be very challenging when they can be a listing agent can say, I'm going to protect my seller because I know Stan Roy, I know Skyline Home Loans, or a lot of the other professionals out here that they trust, and that's going to help protect their seller. And your offer will be accepted more, especially if it's done correctly with a proper pre-approval letter, a call from the lender, a respected lender that's going to explain how much you qualify for, and then a good agent that's going to also sell why you deserve their home, because it's an emotional decision. Even to sell a home, a lot of people think it's just to buy a home, but selling your home is emotional too. So you want that seller to feel really good that somebody's going to take over their home and treat it as well as you did.
Yeah, no, we've had that many times in the past where certain sellers say, well, I know they're offering $5,000 less, but we really like these people, and
Right.
you know, the picture that you guys sent of your family and the letter that
Have you seen that out there,
wrote
Stan?
and-
Oh, the market has definitely shifted back to where I do, I put a letter in there introducing
Nice.
my client, a little bit about them. This is where they're coming from. This is who they are. And then as a listing agent too, that shows me that an agent is going out of the way to present their buyer to me in the best way they possibly can. They put the time and energy into it. And, whether I'm on the buyer side or as a listing agent, when I see Skyline, because I know they're local and solid and excellent, you guys. So, yeah, it really helps get an offer done.
All right, before I forget, because a lot of you are going, okay, I want to work with a good team. Obviously, Skyline Home Loans rocks it. But, Stan, how can they get a hold of you? And you're not done yet. We got some great information
Right.
coming up from you next segment. But how can they get a hold of you?
They can call me at 661-478-0912, or they can email me.
Eel you.
Eel you.
They can email
That's
me.
a new one.
They can email me at stanroyhomes, STANROYHOMES, @gmail.com.
All right, any website for them?
Nope.
Okay, so they just go
The Berkshire
directly to
Hathaway
you.
website, yeah.
Oh, like they just go straight to you.
Definitely.
All right, I like it. All right, so when we come back, what's really nice is Stan goes out of his way, just like he will in helping you buy or sell a home. He gave us a lot of good information. He brought in these great stats. We're going to fine-tune the stats a little bit more because it's good stuff. You got to know how we're doing this year versus previous years. And then we're going to talk about hero and PACE loans, basically loans that you think are great to utilize for solar or home improvements of some kind, but there might be some idiosyncrasies about it that you need to know. When we come back to the Don and Gino Real Estate and Finance Show on your hometown station, AM 1220 KHTS, check us out at donandgino.com. We'll be right back.